And hi guys, 260 Jake is on.
Is he? Cool.
Do you like your fingerprint in the back?
Yeah. Look at that flag back there. What's going on, folks? A little late. What's up, girl? Got the dog underneath the chair.
Got one in the back.
Man, that light is weird. Makes my face look red as hell. Is my face that red,
No,
really?
it's not.
Where's that other light?
Okay, I'm gonna get it.
Okay. What's up, Brian? It's been a good week. What's up, Mr. Wilson? Northeast Indiana in the house. What's going on, folks? Saturday night. Uh-oh. Covering the camera. There we go. It's all right.
I just want to unplug all that stuff when I fixed the computer the other night.
Oh, yeah. I understand. Turn that one off, that big one. Ooh, that's weird.
Okay.
Turn it back on, I guess. Wow, that's a trip. Well, anyways, I got the red face going on tonight. It's kind of weird. So, let's go through the Instagram before we got on. I put my glasses on for this. Tell me what the fuck you think of this. For real. See that? Look at that. It's an article, right? From Where Breitbart. It says, the headline says, Satanic Temple's Weekend of Blasphemy sells out in Boston. You believe that shit? It says the Satanic Temple has announced it to SatanCon 2023, a weekend of blasphemy to be held in Boston this April has sold. SatanCon will be held at Boston Marriott Copley Place on April 28th. Website states hyping the meeting as a weekend of blasphemy and remembrance in Boston. Huh? What's up, Big Mick? Trucking with old Snapper. Ty, what's going on? Skylar, what's happening? Perry Huddleston. How you guys doing? Yeah, so it says, let me finish reading this shit because it blew my fucking mind. Daniel Chambers, what's up? Get these glasses on. It says, the convention, which the Satanic Temple has touted as the largest satanic gathering in history, will celebrate the Satanic Temple's 10-year anniversary and features talks on Satanism and rural America, reclaiming the trans body, and Satanism and self-pleasure. That's right, Perry. That's right, John Doe. How you doing? I said the theme this year's convention is Witches' Night, an ancient Bavarian holiday celebrated in April. The Satanic Con event will include a Satanic Ball on opening night, the Satanic Marketplace. Attendees must be 18 years old. You got to wear N93 and 95 mask. What's up, Craig? It says...
Wasn't Satan going to protect them from that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Satanic Temple has made abortion rights its flagship project, arguing that abortions must be allowed, even where illegal, as part of a religious ritual.
Wow.
That the Satanic Temple basic support for abortion on belief that non-viable fetal tissue is part of the pregnant person and is free to be voluntarily removed. Last month, the Satanic Temple launched Satanic Temple Health, the first ever religious abortion clinic network. Samuel Alito's mom's Satanic Abortion Clinic was established in New Mexico on February 14, 2023, offering virtual appointments and guidance for those who wish to participate in the Satanic Temple's satanic abortion ritual in states where abortion has been banned. That's some sick fucking shit. The mask coat. Yeah. How you doing, Mike? We're good. We're good. Yeah. Yeah, the world's still turning, brother. Jason Menifee, what's happening, brother? Yeah, so that is some way out shit. I mean, it's just, you know, and if you watch Vladimir Putin's speech about America and how pedophilia is normalized and all this other shit, it makes sense, you know, when you see crap like that. So in the meantime, what's up, Timbo? What do you think about this flannel? Yeah, what do you think about that? Yes, it has some blue, little reddish tints. It's very nice. It's from FB County, Frisco Bend County. That's in Samuel Alito, Supreme Court Justice, his mom.
Hi, Carl. Hi, Daryl. You guys are amazing. Carl, we hope that you are on the mend. And thank you for that. And that beautiful sign back there that Mitch loves. Loves, loves, loves.
Yes, sir. With Big Mix, I just got back from a party up the cows at the Craig and bar. There was a second up when except you two, you know what I'm talking about. Well, that's cool. Sounds like a hell of a party. Bill Bong. Jason said hi, babe.
Hi, Jason. Tell the wife I said hello.
That's right. So, Carl, Daryl, thank you so much for this awesome flannel. This is more like a Pendleton than a flannel. This is made of a wool blend. It's very thick. It's got metal buttons. Carl and Daryl sent these to us along with my Indian flag back there, which I love. Billy E. Jones, what's going on, brother? They're very nice. We're going to try and do a collab with them. I guess they, they want to collab with other people. I don't know. All I know is Carl hooked it up. He discovered them for us, and it says that they want to collab with other people, and he got these flannels for the wife and I really love it. Carl, thank you so much. It's a beautiful shirt. It's very thick. It's a flannel, but it's, like I said, it's like a Pendleton. But to me, it's man, Dixon has nothing on this. Thank you. There's Carl. Thank you so much, man. This is if I could ever produce Hard Intentions flannels, this is a lick. They're kind of what's up, Sad? What's up, Sugar Smack? This is a very nice flannel, and I don't know what the what's the matter, babe? Jerry got me a Pendleton badass. That's right. Man, spend some things. I've never seen that. Turkey Loco, what's happening, brother?
Hey, Turkey.
Yeah.
Mitch and I read today that they had 37 feet of snow in Mammoth. It's the highest point, and California is at 100. California right now has the most snow out of any state in the United States right now, and they're at 180% of their snow levels.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Thanks, Matt. Salvador Potline, what's up? Yeah, Turkey Loco was out. Turkey Loco was out snowboarding. Gonna make it happen, man. Carl, if we could get flannels like this or even a collab with these people, these are really high quality. I don't know where they make them, but they're very nice. Dang, the global warming is going to kill us. 37. Hey, global warming is going to kill us. Yeah, California has almost 200% snowpack. So, we're going around the country, we got like a foot of snow.
And how long will they keep us, Mitch? What did we figure out? 2 years.
Yeah, it lasts about 2 years. Well, they could make storage for it, but they won't. I'll be snowboarding for the 4th of July. The brand of this flannel is FB County, Frisco,
They're really nice.
Frisco Bend County. They got 80 shut down at the Donner Pass Reno, babe.
Oh my gosh.
What's happening in El Toro? 30 degrees in Indiana tomorrow morning. The homes are going to riding to swap meet an hour away. That's right. Get yourself a onesie. A Carhartt insulated one piece. Yeah, these are really nice. And Carl found this company, and they want to do a some type of collaboration. We're going to figure that part out. But in the meantime, these are really nice. Thank you so much again, Carl. Well, hey, bro, Turkey Loco's been out snowboarding. I think he just got home. Man-made climate change now because of global warming. Listen, 50 count. I was just looking at the website. Yeah, they make really good shirts. Charlie, oh boy. Yeah, this is a really nice flannel. This is an old school. It's on par with Pendleton. I think they run about $100. So it'd really be cool if we could. QO, what's up, Resin? How you like the flannel? I'm telling you, Dixon has nothing on this company. I'm not, Dixon's cool, whatever, but I'm not a big fan of Dixon. Mike, 918. I don't know much about this guy. I guess he's a child molester or something. I haven't really done any research, so I can't really comment on it. But if you were here for the thing I read, that's right, brother. Isn't this flannel nice, bro? Isn't it? It's very thick, very warm. But if you heard the statement I read at the beginning of this live tonight, they have the Satanic Temple is having Satan Con in April out in Boston, and they're gonna, they have an abortion clinic. It's the Satanic Temple's abortion clinic. Oh wow. And then you look at what's going on with these kids, all these weirdos going to school, transsexual weird shit, parading around in front of children in school. Seems like everything Putin said in his speech about our country is kind of true. Unfortunately, it's not. Well, fortunately, it is not everybody, but unfortunately, they make it seem like it is. Ready, steady, what's happening? Yeah. Wow. Mr. Wilson View, what's up, brother? Yeah, I'm not a fan of Dixon. They make their stuff in China, whatever, everybody does. But they tout themselves as working man's product, but they don't put anybody to work here. They only put people to work in China. And they're paying about $6 a pop for their shirts and selling them for 60. Putin is fighting Nazis. That's exactly right. What's up, Wilmette? How you doing, brother? Dude in a dress, sir. Well, that's what he is. He's a sir, right? It's just what everything Putin said in his speech about our country is true on some level. And it's kind of disgusting. It's kind of like prison, towards the end. My favorite meal when I got out, Gino, what's up? It's for a while it was pork, I was eating pork chops, pork roast, carnitas. Then I got burned out on that. Then it was different hamburger joints, In-N-Out, Carl's Jr. My favorite is Burger King. Yeah. It was just an experience, go down and what's up, no whoop. That's right, brother. Oh, he's driving a Tesla. The owner of Dixon drives a Tesla, bro. I would never. Yeah. Michael, what's up, my friend? Doomsday gloom. I'm not really into doomsday gloom and doom, my friend. Really, I'm not. I do actually agree with Putin on some level. Our country's mainline back in the day. Now they had him in Vacaville and CMC. Peace from Chicago. How's things out there? They got rid of the mayor. Hopefully things will improve for you guys out there, man. Thanks for tapping in Chicago. This country is doomed as president. I didn't see him say that, but it does not surprise me. Yeah, me and Turkey Loco got our Burger King crowns. That's right. And every time I go out west, I hit the. I sell the Whataburger. If you're ever in Northern Indiana, you got to try Penguin Point. I'll remember that. I've never had a Whataburger either. Mayor Beetlejuice. Yeah, Mayor Beetlejuice is gone. I don't believe in doom and gloom. Joe Biden said this country is doomed, but he's the one dooming it. You know? So, doom and gloom has its place in life, but when people examine this serious question aside from global warming, do you think you're controlling the weather to some degree? I think there's a possibility. I wouldn't say yes or no, really, but yep, yeah, they got rid of her, man. So hopefully things will get better for you out there, Gino. Yeah, it feels like they're controlling the weather, but it's hard to say, Sean Blue, Sierra Lincoln, Arizona on the prize, man. I am the prize. Our eye is on the prize, my friend. Arizona's been good so far. It has been good to us so far. Ready, steady. I never ran into. Well, let me think. And I'm assuming you're talking about Italian mafia guys, right? I'm not really. I met a guy that was married to somebody in San Diego's daughter. I think he was married to Jack Battaglia's daughter, but I never really met any dudes. Army did control the weather. That's right. New World Order completed. You can call it the Luciferian World Order too. Yep. What's going on, Tashanka? Somebody get rid of that dude, please. Do we have a moderator? Let me see. And you're out. Oh, we got. Let's see. I just blocked that person. A lame, enter the chat. Yeah. Kate Hate Thompson. I like the way that's spelled, but let's see. Sure we have. That's right, Tashanka. Yeah, I don't. The doom and gloom only goes so far. I read this thing. It said Stalin was hanging around with all his buddies, and he picked up a chicken, and and he pulled all the feathers out of the chicken by hand. Just yanked them out. The chicken was a bloody mess, and he threw the chicken down on the ground. Chicken was still alive, but it's just bleeding all over. Had all its feathers plucked out by hand. Then he threw some grain, chicken scratch, chicken feed on the ground. and the chicken started eating it and following him. And Stalin said, plan to disarm all nations in the world and bring one UN. Well, they can try, but they're not going to disarm this country. Good luck with that. Anyway, Stalin said, see, people are the same way. Basically, you could take everything away from them and treat them like shit and just throw them a little bit of chicken scratch out there, and they'll be fine. That's how easy that people were to control. We're just going. Yep. Popular. Man, I don't even know. TV show back then. Let's see, that Starsky and Hutch. You had Beretta. Yeah, Three's Company was on. I didn't really watch it though. One of those wool plaids. It's cool. Can you burn your tongue to taste? Stacy McGallis. Oh, we got another one. Boom. Oh, like Full House. I don't know. Troll Factory. ER. I never watched ER. Someone's spamming us. Yeah, that's right. They're back. Oh yeah, I watched Kojak. Back then all the shows. I used to watch the Rockford Files. That was all right. Let's see. Splinter from Prison Puma announced he's going to box another YouTuber fighter's name. Oh wow. There's a little bit of snow on the ground out here, my friend. Yeah, I watched Scrubs. I never watched the Brady Bunch, really. Dukes of Hazzard was good. Yeah. The Rona nearly killed me for. Oh, wow, Polly. I hope you're all right, my friend. You okay now? Do you have any smart? Oh, yeah, I watched all three of those. Do you have any residual effects? Are you okay now? Man, that stuff is nasty. Let's see. More Fuss has an awesome. Yeah, it does. I used to watch that. Family was cracking. That's right, Willie G. What's up? Tore your stomach up. I didn't have any problems with my stomach, but I still have issues with my taste. American Dad was all right. That was later on, though. Yeah. You run to Angola Prison Rodeo at the end of the month. Wow, that's awesome. You have to send us some photographs of that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they want a one world government. They say it openly, but Wilmette is he's in the military. What does the military think about one world? Gunsmoke was good. What's the military think about one world global government? I mean, what do you guys think? I like King of the Hill. Yeah. I might be there. So Wilmette, and anybody that's in the military out there, we're doing good, Mike. That's right. Victor now. So what do you guys think about global government? the New World Order stuff. You know, I mean, I don't know what Project Blue Beam is. Was there one world government becomes the enemy? Who's the enemy? Yeah, how are you going to make money if there's no war? Good point. China's letting this war in Ukraine to wear out America and the EU, and they're also funding. They're also giving money to Russia. My first was from James King. Fuck the generals in D.C. They've been planning it. They call it their general money. Fuck them. Yep. Most people are sheep, Gino, and they know it. One world government will never work. The problem is this. You check the blue beam, totally up to New World Order. All right. Where's the nose? Bowser's on the bed. I don't see him though. Let's see. Well, work because the sheep will allow it. There was a background. She's the dog. Thank you, Derek. So this hat says, gonna say it right. Made in Bangladesh. You're wrong. This hat's made in Bangladesh. If I made much of a sixth grader reading the book, you got the, yep, I did. What's up, Big Meg? I think motorcycle club, similar to the witch hunting days in the 5th century. I think motorcycle club guys, I think motorcycle riders, outlaw style guys. What's up, Oak Poacher? Are going to be the biggest resistance. You know? What's up in New Zealand? Put it this way. Do you think people in Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, to some degree, you know, Mississippi, Louisiana, all them states down there, Florida, Georgia, any state in this country, guys that have guns, you think that the UN is just going to come in and take over the town? I don't think so. You know? Of who? Quanon, I don't know what that is or who that is, so I can't really comment on that. You know, people are not just going to give up their guns. People are not just going to, hey, you don't own this home no more. You can't live here. They're not just going to walk out and leave their home. It's not going to happen. They're not going to send United Nations troops in here and just take over. That's not going to happen. I did see that video. QAnon. I don't know who QAnon is. Sorry. Good to see you. I do miss the Spring Valley swap meet as well. It was fun. I used to buy Levi's there for, thank you, for $6 a pair. For they were like seconds, Levi's. Yeah. Yep. Strong families and firearms. I don't know who QAnon was. I'm sorry, but I don't. The funniest since 2001 interview. Glad to see your success. Thank you, Greg. Thanks for hanging out with us. Cool. I don't see anybody defeating us. I'm trying, trust me. And it's out because one's over there fighting. And I just saw a thing the other day. What the hell is the name of that company? They're like doubling and tripling their ammunition output so they can send ammunition to the Ukraine. We're sending arms over there. This moron's talking about Americans have to come over here and die. No one's going to go there and die. I don't want, yeah. Let's see. They can turn the power off. That's what they got solar panels for. What's up, Palm Springs? Checking in. Yeah. I don't know what QAnon is, so we sent a penny to Ukraine and not $1 to Ohio. That's right. That's sad. Sure, Roger Reeves. He was just interviewed. Roger Reeves. I never heard of him. What's up, Big Red? Let's see. Jimmy Reeves. We're doing all right, brother, and I hope you are doing well. As it sounds like you are. I can't get into politics. I'm an ex-convict, so foreigners and corruption. Yep. I'm hoping so. Yeah, there's train wrecks all over the country. They got chemicals, they got food, they got gasoline, they got oil, just burning. They had 3 refineries catch on fire, all owned by the same company. Premax, I think the name was. Control the movement. So here's the deal, right? People aren't that stupid. Good night, Timbo. People are not that stupid. People who collect guns, I know guys that have 5,000-6,000 rounds of ammunition, man. It's not a joke to them. They have, I don't know if food planting plants are burned down. Yeah. But I really appreciate your programs. You're a very interesting person. I think I really excited. Thank you very much. Thank you. While the train wrecks, they're trying to destroy our infrastructure, Yeah, Florida, I think they had one. Man, that water is going to run all the way to the Mississippi River and into the Gulf. So that water is in the waterways that go hundreds and thousands of miles. And like one lady said, if you say, fuck Ohio, they voted for Trump. Well, check this out. Eggs get produced in Ohio. Corn gets produced in Ohio. Pigs, cows get produced in Ohio. A lot of your food comes from Ohio. So, yeah. MC Club and people like myself are just basically and that they don't like filing down to the system. That's right. Thank you, Wilmette. Big Red, let's see. The thing is, it's people that want to destroy the country that are orchestrating it. Many centers of Ohio. It's one of the only states with various truly large. Yep. Carr, pronounced Carr. What's up, Carr? And his chicken started laying eggs again after 4 months, not laying eggs. Oh yeah, we changed our chicken feed. We started using cat food. You know, here's my thing, right? I don't have a 9 to 5 yet, my friend, not yet. That's right, Big Red. They might be, brother. This war against Christians of all colors, my friend. I don't truly Yep. We don't have raccoons out here. We have badgers. We have badgers, mountain lions, and coyotes out here. So here's the deal. What's up with the Second Amendment? We have the Second Amendment. Everybody that has guns, everybody who's against taking away their weapons and all that, they always quote the mean badgers. They always quote the did anybody else get a recommendation device like 2 weeks before all I didn't see anything about it. Everyone quotes the Second Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Second Amendment. Well, the Second Amendment is there to prevent a tyrannical government from taking over our country. And it seems like we have a tyrannical government. You have people in politics now. We're selling our country down the river. They're creating wars so they can launder money. You know, it's just like prison. That's right. It's just like prison, right? They make blue shirts in prison. They buy the fabric. They buy the dye. They used to dye the fabric right there in Donovan State Prison, right? Too late for what? Yeah. It showed how to make the real trains with these metal devices on track. Yep. So, anyways, everyone has guns. They quote the Second Amendment. What's the Second Amendment there for? So, like in prison, I was saying they make then they use the fabric after they dye to make the shirts. So it's a process. So they're buying the fabric from somebody, they're buying the dye from somebody, they're buying everything they need to make those blue shirts, right? The current sabotage has been paid for already, far in advance. Yep. So I'm the guy running Prison Industries, right? And then I get it, I seen it in Corcoran. I get my buddy a job at Corcoran State Prison. He runs the PIA factory there. Or Donovan, whatever, right? Too long before we're born. Yep. What's up, Big Kev? Good to see you. Good to see you. Jake, what's up? Someone isn't going to stop the government from taking guns. They have drones and everything. Well, I don't know. So by the time that shirt gets processed, the guy who sold the fabric to the state, he got the contract from somebody in prison industry. So he knows somebody in the prison industry. And so he gets a contract to provide fabric to the prison at an inflated rate. And then boom, here's a little kickback for your son. I'm going to give your son a job at my factory where we make the fabric and he can just sit in his ass all day and collect a big fat paycheck or something. There's always a kickback. Same thing's going on a bigger scale. $100 billion to the Ukraine Somebody's getting a kickback. It's not just the Second Amendment. People that believe in the Second Amendment and have weapons and ammunition are people who believe in the United States of America, and they just don't want to be part of the rest of the world. Yep, kickbacks, buddy. Prison's just a small scale, and it's so obvious. In prison, it's not even funny. But hundreds of billions of dollars. This guy Zelensky has property all over the United States. He's got millions of dollars in bank accounts. Why? Where did he get that money? He's a homosexual comedian, actor, dancer. Now he's a fucking multimillionaire with big giant houses in the United States. How did that happen? You know, he didn't make that money of the micro. Cosm, man. That's right. Yeah, the big guy's getting 10%. That was when his son was getting that paycheck. But now it's a different story. His son's been exposed. So that money is being sent to Ukraine, and then they're spending it on weapons and shit. You know, somebody's making a lot of money over here, and somebody's going to be in the government is making money. It is about power and control, but money is how they get power and control. Okay, KB's going under Hunter Biden's nose. Yeah, but money allows corruption, which allows power. Yep. Look at all the shit that George Soros has caused with his money. George Soros created riots. He created Antifa. He created Black Lives Matter. And fuck Griner. That's right. And yeah, look at all the shit that George Soros did with his money. If you think money can't corrupt and money doesn't gain power, money, George Soros's money is why we lost Trump. Like a bunch of stupid kids crying, throwing a tantrum till they get their way. They use their funds to create Antifa, Black Lives Matter. I don't know if he's the Antichrist, but he's a real piece of shit, you know? Yep. And money's a tool, the power of printing. Yeah. And so you say, well, you know, guy has a government job. What's wrong with taking, you know, a few $1,000s every month or every week, you know, to look the other way? Well, in prison, you know, some guys taking money to look the other way, it could cost your uncle or your brother or your dad or your friend their life. You know, corrupt cops in prison are what gets people killed sometimes. So out here, when you have a corrupt cop or you have a corrupt politician and they get the money to look the other way, it's costing somebody somewhere. Oh, yeah. Hey, look, Clinton's the one that opened the Bank of China, so don't think not. False deeds owned by officials. I believe it. I believe this. The son is talking about him molesting her in a community speak. Yeah, they're not, yeah. I want to see this thing about entire towns in Arizona are full of false deeds owned by officials, paid for. I want to see this. Mesa, Arizona is 1. Okay. Let's see. I don't think this is true, Jameson. Agenda 21. That's right. Yeah, send me that. Send me that. Yep. Saudi Arabia just denied China something. Oh, Saudi Arabia just said they're going to stick with the U.S. dollar, as a matter of fact, Jameson. That's false information. I just saw it the other day. Where did I see that at? They snubbed China. So, yeah, they just snubbed them. Better late than never. What's up, Big Oos? Yeah, Saudi Arabia just snubbed China, and they sided with Biden. So, that's right. It's all about the snaps. Start being a reserve currency of the world. It's one of the only things saving us too. Yeah, but you know, it's supposed to be United States currency, not world currency to me. What's up, Big Brian? Respects back to you. So let me ask you this. If it's the United States dollar, why is it being used as currency all over the world by other countries? I don't get it. I don't, you know, I'm on the computer now, so I have to get them on my phone. But you know, I think Saudi Arabia knows that Biden's on his way out, and the next president's not going to be putting up with a lot of shit. All right, Paulie, please do. And I think Saudi Arabia is hedging its bets by sticking with the United States. I've seen a bunch of stuff that said Saudi Arabia, China, and Russia is going to hook up, but I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. I think the royal, unholy ass Saudi family over there, they're like the second richest people in the world. They got trillions of dollars. So, you know, excuse me. Much respect. Right back to you, Rooster Run. Hope things are good in Kentucky. You know, it's like everybody has the same goal. Power, money. As far as these world leaders go, right? They have different ways that they want to accomplish it. That's right, Tashaka. Yeah, that's not going to last long, Big Red. I don't know if they control it anymore. Yeah, when they come for us, get your Second Amendment rights going. You know? So, like I said, they have different angles on how they want to do stuff, you know? Doesn't have enough younger people to run the country in the next 20 years. They're not going to take American land. If China fucks with Siberia, that's a problem. It's a problem. Wow. So just remember this. One country that no one talks about is Japan. All these thumbs up. What's up, Dennis? All these conversations about globalism and all this shit, and people in Russia and China. No one's talking about Japan. Japan is our allies. Japan is our ally, one of our strongest allies. And if you think Japan has no military, you're insane. Check out what they got. They have one of the best special forces in the world. They don't have any nuclear stuff, but they have aircraft carriers. Yeah, but they can't come over here and get it, Car. Yeah, Japan has new aircraft carriers, submarines, battles. They have everything we have. Helicopters, you know. You know. Yeah. You're talking about Japan, right? Japan hates China, I'm assuming. During World War II, they had Manchuria and parts of China under wraps, and we kind of put an end to that and gave it back to China. We should have let Japan keep most of China, but the thing is, they were pretty vicious. Yeah, we will. It's not just our bases over there, though. Our enemies need to remember the USA had nukes. Let's see. Fernandez, what's up? Yes, man, up and do it. Never know when your time is up. Is that red hat? What is that red hat? Are you a guardian angel of Fernandez? I'm just curious. It looks like one of those guardian angel hats. The guys that used to cruise New York City. Pearl, did you know that the NSA leak showed how the U.S. is one of the countries? Part of the military. There you go, my friend. That's what it is. Hey, Mick, sleep well, my brother. Oh, and I like that video. Before you go, I want to give a shout out, Mitch, when you asked when I was a kid. Remember when Ding Dongs and hosted Twinkers? Wow. So if you guys have never watched Soft White Underbelly, there's an interview of a guy named Flash on there. And Flash is a member of a motorcycle club for 56 years. And it's a very, and if you're a biker and if you're in a motorcycle club, it's not his club, doesn't matter. The guy's a member of a motorcycle club for 56 years. His first motorcycle was a 57 Panhead. He got us a basket case. So, yeah. So check that. You know, I hardly ever pump different, but Soft White Underbelly did an interview with Flash. Check that out. I just thought it was really cool. You know, he's just a, there you go. He's a cool dude, and it's a good interview. Just wants that interview. Cool. Yeah, he's I went to an episode with Flash last night. That's right. So yeah, it's, you know, come on, man. And I don't, like I said, I don't care what club you're in or what club you sympathize with, or if you're not in a club, or if you're just curious about motorcycle lifestyle. That's old school biker stuff. It's cool. It's a really cool interview, and it's a yeah, 56 years in a motorcycle club is saying something, man. You know, so anyway, good night, Mick. That was yeah, it was a cool interview. Angels, where they representing the or beret something. Yep. Bikers are bikers, man. Yep. Yep. And so, you know, I met somebody from Texas a few years ago, and he said, you know, we're all the same. We just live in different locations, you know? And he said, can you believe MCs are busy? Yep, they're basically illegal, not just MCs, man. If you're a motorcycle outlaw and you're not in a club, it's illegal. Australia needs to snap it up, man. See, I think they took their guns away and now they have no leg to stand on, and the police are just doing what what the government wants. You know, hopefully we have police and military in this country that won't do it. But you can't ride in a pack more than 3. Yep. Can't show your tattoos. You know, it's a tyrannical place, man. Yeah, I've heard of them. They had some of them guys in San Diego. Yeah, you can't show your tattoos. You can't wear shirts. You can't wear your cut. You can't do none of that. You know, they just, because it scares people. Really, it's just a form of control. And here's the thing. The guys being scared say, yeah, take those guys' rights because I'm afraid of them. Well, guess what? I don't think so, Dennis Ramsey. Let's see. Yep. You get caught up for everything and everything. Honor my chair from China. So here's what's going on in Russia and Ukraine. They have Russian people living in the Ukraine. The Ukraine was always part of Russia throughout history until modern times, right? Donnie boy, what's up? Yeah, dude, I'm in Vegas. I just realized there is an all-black bike club out here. I don't know their name. I don't. James, thanks for tuning in. Joe Torres. Speaking of, I don't know Joe Torres, but if he was in prison with Mike in Mule Creek, he's a PC too. Someone's cutting up in a $1 trillion propaganda machine. Brother Mitch, hit me up. Oh, cool. I'll give you a buzz, Raj. So what happened was, Mitch, we're finally leaving the Bay Area. Can't stand his place. I think you're going down south to Thousand Oaks. I want to hear about any good town cities close by. I want to be near LA, but you know, any good close by where? Close by LA? I think since Ukraine is. Yeah, I know. Billions, actually, Fernandez. So here's the deal. They have Russians that live in parts of the Ukraine, the Donetsk or whatever, in some other province or region. And so they were bombing those towns and they were killing those Russians, right? They were killing people there. They were bombing the towns. They also have Bulgarians living in the Ukraine, and they're telling them you can't speak Bulgarian. You have to change your name to a Ukrainian name. And so let's see, from LA, ideally. You know, Orange County, it's kind of pricey. Orange County's kind of nice. Good night, Turkey Logo. California stand. You know, actually, brother, I would just move to Arizona. But Orange County, you know, Lancaster's part of LA. So is Palmdale, but they're up in the desert. They're kind of whatever. I'm not, you know, I lived in South Central when I was there. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you, brother. Thank you a lot. Wow, thank you. Huntington Beach is all right. Hermosa Beach is all right. Huntington Beach is part of Orange County. You know, you can go live in Orange County. San Diego's nice. San Diego's okay, but that's about, I don't know, 2 hours, I think, right? Is that right, Big Red? Thousand Oaks looks promising. I don't know about Pacific Beach. That's right. Let's see. I also have a New World Order. Let me see something here. Also have world order completely running the show, and Russia is one of the last national nations. Yeah, there you go. So here's the deal. Putin didn't just invade Ukraine. I want Ukraine. And he didn't want all of Ukraine. What he wanted was to stop killing Russian people in the Donetsk province, and I forgot the other one. Also, the Black Sea area, that's always been part of Russia, you know. And so all this stuff that was going on prompted Putin to intervene, to save the Russian people's lives that lived in Ukraine. But not just Russians, Bulgarians too, you know? So, yeah, Donbass, that's the name of the Donbass area. They were killing Russians there for no good reason. So, chin up, chest out, brothers. So the thing is, Putin didn't just invade Ukraine. He stepped in to protect people's lives. And so don't buy into the media hype. And there are books. There's a pamphlet from St. Herman's Monastery up in Northern California. It's called The Orthodox Word or something like that. I forgot. It talks about the history of Russia, basically, and the Ukraine. It was always called the Little Rus, you know what I mean? This is South Bay. So Torrance is not too bad, I guess. Yeah, they vote against the EU. War equals money. But what Matthew's saying is true. So just think back. Just go back a few years when Obama was president. They got rid of Gaddafi. Gaddafi wanted to start the North African currency based on a gold standard. They don't like Iran. They didn't like Dickhead in Iraq. Although he never, Logan Heights. I heard Logan Heights is changing quite a bit. Yeah, Iran, Iraq, Yemen. There was another one. They're all enemies of the state, of our state. But they all were not part of the central banking system. So now it's down to Russia, Iran. They're not part of, let's see, Gaddafi was a bit of a badass, smoked hash and encouraged. It tries a hunch. Yeah. Yeah, they tried to get rid of Syria. They're also not part of the central banking system. So basically, anyone who is not part of the central banking system, global currency, fiat currency, run by the Rothschild family and all these other assholes, right? They were enemies. The United States found a reason to, well, what they would do was they would set up a proxy war with some band of rebels, and then they have a reason to sell them weapons, you know. Yeah, but the world learned shit. We didn't do nothing to Iraq. Up by the Chicano Park to hang out on those steps. Yeah, somebody told me the Logan Heights in San Diego is being gentrified, basically. You know? So my boss in Don grew up across the street from Memorial Park. Her family, she grew up in for a long time. And they're like, 2009, Japan semi-million more reasons. Yeah. Fake gas attack like Assad gassed his own people. Yeah. So, yeah, so basically, if you're an enemy, if you're not part of, friends with the central banking system, you're going to be an enemy of the United States of America. That's the bottom line, because the United States of America is run by bankers. You know, being gentrified, it's all a matter of time. So Logan Heights is like the oldest barrio in San Diego, basically. And my boss grew up there, and I remember one time, yeah, there you go. I wanted to hire this friend of mine on the plumbing crew, and so his counselor saw that he was getting a job change onto the strictly before the federal homeland. That's okay. I hear you. His counselor saw that he was getting a job change and this and that, so he calls my boss over there to an interview in the program office, and oh wow, that's fucking crazy. And he shows her, he's in there for murder. He stabbed a guy to death, killed him. So he shows my boss the crime scene photographs of the victim. This is what counselors and shit do in prison. The asshole ones. And a lot of them are assholes. And so anyway, she sent us home early. She goes, I got to go see his counselor. Actually, it was Matt who passed away. I interviewed him on our channel. Matt Thompson. No relation to Dances with Wolves. And so the next day I go, hey, what did that guy's counselor want? She goes, oh, he tried to scare me. I go, what do you mean he tried to scare you? And she goes, oh, Stacy. And he showed me the crime scene photos of the victim. It's pretty, thank you. Yeah, please like, subscribe, and please share this with your friends. Thank you. And he tried to scare me. And I go, what do you mean? And she goes, he showed me the crime scene photographs. They're pretty violent. And she goes, but if you're in prison for murder, all murders are violent. I go, that's right. And she goes, I'm going to send you home early. I go, why? She goes, I'm going to go to the assignment office and hire him. But she grew up in Logan Heights, old school Mexican family, One of her parents was from Mexico, one was from New Mexico, and she was the youngest of 13 kids, and she grew up in Logan Heights. So she's seen it all. Yeah, Logan Heights is a pretty rough and tumble area, but you know what? California prison system, a lot of the Southsiders, we started having riots with them. The whites and the Southsiders, basically because dope fiend shit on the white side, not paying their debts and all kinds of other shit. But let's see. There you go. Thank you. Evans Street. And I'm using the camera on my computer, bro. It's a Mac. But yeah, but you know what, man? Even when the Southsiders and whites were having issues with people, anytime there was a homie on the yard from Logan Heights, I always got along real well with them, I talked to Whack about this one time, man, and it's like, San Diego guys are different, but yeah, the homies from Logan Heights are solid, man. It's just some good dudes from there. Hard time in the stream. Oh yeah, there's murders all over California prisons now, and that's a whole nother story. I'm thinking about doing a video on that. Yeah, when I was in level 2, West CMC West, there was a black dude there named Flip, and he was a blood from LA, and there was bloods from San Diego. And there were bloods from LA. They were trying to tell him what to do. And he told me, hey, man, fuck you. I'm not from LA. I'm from San Diego. And he got him up with this big dude and fucked him up. And one day he goes, you got a roll of tape? I go, yeah, what's up? He goes, let me have it. I go, all right. I gave him a roll of masking tape. And I walked over to his bed area because his dorm. I go, what the fuck you doing? He was taping a fucking knife to his hand I go, fuck, fool, what's up? He goes, I'm going to stab this motherfucker, you know. But at one time, the blacks and the whites were having problems over drugs. And the white shot caller says, you know, we're not supposed to do any business with the blacks, you know, blacks and whites, yeah, woo, 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 you know, yeah, whatever. So we're in the dorm, right? And Flip goes, hey, man, I think he wanted a shot of coffee or something, right? He lived about 3 beds down, dorm 9. And that's right. Well, I'm from Lakeside, my friend. And you know, the Lord of Lakeside, the boss, guy was from Lakeside, so Arkansas. Yeah, so I go, hey, Flip, you know, we're not supposed to be fucking with you black guys right now. And he goes, well, I'm not black. I go, what are you? He goes, I'm from Dago. It was funny, man. So guys from San Diego are a little different, you know. Yeah. I've been reading homicides. So homicides are up, excuse me. In California prisons, they have like, one time they had like 3 in 1 week. Another time, a couple times they had 3 then in a week, then later on that 3 another week. So I lived on Lemon Crest. Wow. Bro, let's see. Come on now. I've always had this. When I was younger, it was kind of a reddish brown. So Lemon Crest. Oh, wow. That's right. So when you come down Winter Gardens, my homeboys, the Loftus family, Keith was probably the best one of the bunch. They live by that school, that elementary school on the left when you're coming down in Lakeside, and the apartments right there. When you come down and you hook a right there in Lemon Crest, they're like green, 1, 2, I think they're 3 or 4 plex apartments. They might be condos now. I lived there for about 1.5 years on Lemon Crest, so yeah. Murdered 15 people. I don't know who the fuck this is. This guy murdered 15 people, just killed a second guy in the pen in 6 months. He hasn't even been locked down for a year. I don't know who he is. Gregory Long, what's going on? Oh, wow. That's a trip. Well, what's up, homeboy? Yeah, that is a trip. San Diego, man. I missed it, but you know, it's not the same. Never be what it was when I was, that's right. When I was there, I can't believe he's not even on death row. What state is this guy that killed 15 people in? I barely made it. Here I am. What's up, Zach? So here's the deal in prison. It's changed a lot. They let all the prison gangs out of the SHU. They had indeterminate SHU. The state fucked up because they said you're going to hole, and the only way you're going to get out of the hole is to debrief, parole, or die. And so they got federal assistance. They had their hunger strike. They let all them dudes out of the hole. And you know, I would never join a prison gang. But for those of you who have, and you're doing your thing, you're holding your mud, like I said, hats off to you. But so they let these guys out of the SHU. Number one, now you can no longer indeterminate SHU program. The longest they can hold you in a SHU unit is 5 years. So you kill someone, that's the way it used to be. You kill someone, you go to the hole for 5 years, you come back on the mainland. Piece of cake. And if no one rats on you, you don't get prosecuted, you don't get another life sentence. Second of all, excuse me, I had a bunch of beans and rice for dinner. It is Lent, by the way. So for a homeboy that went to confession, hats off to you. System is a trip. The system sucks. So a second thing that's influencing things is they're letting guys off death row and they're sending them to level 4 prisons with life without the possibility of parole. Guys who I know had life without the possibility of parole are on the streets now. Guys that didn't have death, they had life without, they're on the streets now. So guys are saying, hey, they're not going to put me on death row. I can only go to the hole for 5 years. It's, you know, killing us our business, and business is good, you know. That's kind of how it is. It's kind of how it is. There's no deterrent to stop anyone from committing violence on fellow prisoners. So now you have guys on the yard who want to control the yard, and you have guys who are letting them control the yard. They're going along with their politics, and guys who don't. You know, some of them end up dead. That's right. Stay down. Yeah, those are off our Teespring account, the Backup Lame shirts. We're slowly trying to build our inventory back up. I want to come out with a new shirt. White Powder, Holmes. Look him up. Raymond Escobar, North Kern State Prisons. Oh, okay. Wow. Killed 7 people. That's crazy shit. Thank you. I'm going to have to do a video about it. But Raymond Escobar. I'm going to have to check that out. I'm going to have to say this on my phone so I can. Otherwise, I'll forget. Raymond Escobar, California prisons. They will do serial killer. Raymond Escobar suspected of slaying cellmate. Wow. California serial killer suspected of slaying cellmate. Well, a guy who's a serial killer should probably not have a cellie. And if they put me in a cell with somebody, I'm not going to lie, who is a serial killer, I would be dude's on his own program. That's for damn sure. I would not want to live with somebody who is a serial killer because, you kill in your sleep, whatever. Al, you got my email. Send me some details about the Angola prison rodeo. And I didn't know that they, oh, look at this. They're chomos. He's a chomo killer. All right. Buy that man a jar of coffee. That's right. If you get killed in prison, they have a responsibility. They can only do so much, though, Outstanding. Let's get some clapping hands for that guy. Dudes that are chomos, I got no, life's hard for them accordingly. Y'all know I go to Orthodox Christian Church, do the thing, which I got to shower up in a little bit and get some sleep because we got to drive an hour to get over there. But here's the deal. In the Bible, Jesus only condemned pretty much one group of people. There we go. And he said, woe to you who keep these little ones from coming to me. It would better off for you that you had a millstone tied around your neck and tossed in the ocean. So basically he's saying, you know, if you fuck with kids, right, shame on you. And so that brings up a whole new subject. Look at these child molester priests, right? Good night, Joe. You have a good night, brother. You look at these priests that have molested kids, right? So you get a guy, he's going to church, he's a kid, father, right? We don't have that problem in the Orthodox Church. Our priests are allowed to be married. Anyway, the guy's not really a priest, he's just a sex offender. He's a child molester, homosexual child molester. He molests a kid. What does that do to the kid? How many times can I tell you in prison, man, these guys go, hey, you know, fuck that Catholic Church, and it turns them away from the church. It turns them away from God and Jesus and all that. So woe to you that keep these little ones from me, because state gives them lames. That's right. That's right. So, you know, the bottom line is, when people molest kids, it turns them away from God and Jesus and all that. So woe to them. He did, but he didn't say woe to you, that'd be better off if you were dead. Because the guys that fuck with kids, he said it'd be better off if you had a millstone tied around your neck and tossed in the ocean. So yeah. But they will never stop. It's a sickness. They're sick motherfuckers and they don't stop. And that's a proven fact. There is no rehabilitation for people that molest kids. And that's why they have, over by Pleasant Valley Prison, they have a mental hospital that has, I heard it has 7-Elevens. Troy, what's up, brother? I did. Beautiful doggy. Looks a little bit like ours. Yep. Give them a little, they need some iron in their diet. Yeah, so they have a mental hospital over by Unpleasant Valley Prison. A lot of guys got valley fever when they built it because it disturbed the dust, but it's for sexual predators that are unrehabilitatable. And I heard inside there they have 7-Eleven, little, you know, burger joints and all that kind of stuff. And that's where they live out the rest of their life, because they are unrehabilitatable. They're mentally, so it's a civil commitment to their, which, you know, so yeah. So, you know, that's, I remember sitting, we're standing in the cell. We were standing in the cell, Doc Whitus, Dirty Dennis, and me. And the TV's up above the toilet, windows over there, you know, bed. And Dennis and Doc are there, and I'm right here. And we just got done snorting a big fat seed, you know, and crank. And we're sitting around bullshitting. The TV's on, and then all of a sudden we get a news flash. And look, guy was stabbed to death in Folsom State Prison. Blah, 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 blah. And I said he was in prison for child molesting. We go, yay! You know, I don't know, Matt. Sounds like a good site for a bomb testing. Yeah. Let's go with a guy who recently found out he's just doing exactly that, needless to nobody talk to. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Yeah, they have their own retirement camp, you know, funded by the taxpayers. I just think, you know, I don't get the whole, you know, then they have all these sick motherfuckers doing weird shit in schools now, the transsexual crap. They're trying to sexualize their kids in America. Hence, you have Vladimir Putin talking shit about our country, and there's a lot of truth in what he said. So, you know, I got that Indian ready to cruise, bro. I'm cruising. By the way, kind of minor attractive person. Yeah. So to change the subject, the 29th of this month, you guys that have been with us for a few years know that every February for the last 2 years, this will be the third year. Yep. The guys from Sacramento that I ride with, ride through Arizona. First year went to Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, back to Vegas and home. So this time I'm going to go up to Sacramento, hang out for a couple of days, and then ride with them. And they're going to stop by the house. Lion Brian, I interviewed, excuse me, and they put a dude in your cell. You took off one. And went, oh, I know a guy killed a celly in there, Doug, and he's not have to have a celly if he doesn't want one. Anyways, the Indian is ready to roll. The tires aren't brand new. The Campino Crop Family New set him up. You know, the man's tire said he was laundering. Alex Murdoch. I think he was set up. I don't know. I don't know much about it. Anyways, we are going to be riding the end of the month, beginning of next month, through Arizona, Utah. They're going to go to Arizona Bike Week, and I might go with them. Every year the wife says, you know, if you don't go, you're going to regret it. I don't know much about that case. I just see it on Instagram, people talking about it. So for free right now on YouTube, I think. The Last Indian is for free. What's that mean? Oh, the Fastest Indian. Yeah, that's an Indian Scout that's been heavily modified. I think the only thing left that was a Scout was oh, we're going the opposite way, bro. Well, he needs to have his family put into protective custody if he's going to rat. That's right. Well, it costs money for hotels and gas, so you know that's my biggest. Dude, if I've done it, and it's somewhere in the computer from the last 2 years. I got to make it down south sometime in the southern weather. Well, Craig, the wife wants to ride to Florida, so we might. Let's see, the movie, The Fascinating. That's right. So we might ride down to Missouri. She has family there. But at the end of the month, we're definitely going to be riding with the fellas through Arizona. I don't know where my GoPro's at. And I think they have an Airbnb in Scottsdale or Arizona Bike, and I'll be sleeping on the couch maybe. But, you know, as long as I can do gas, I can sleep on the floor in a hotel room, I'm cool. It's all about the ride. I don't know if he's innocent or not. I don't know much about the case, so they say his friend was a homo. So I don't know. But as far as the Indian goes, it's running good. You know, I need to finish the paint job, but that's minor stuff. What I really want to do is I want to fabricate some hard bags for that bike out of fiberglass. I don't know where I can get that done. I don't know how I can do it. I have an idea. I don't know how I could attach the little latches that go down over the get the truth out. I don't know how to. Any of you seen The Fugitive? You know, I don't know how to. There's some little metal things that attach to the spools on the fender. I'd have to figure all that out. But I would like to make some hard bags for the bike. Oh yeah, man, if we ever make it to Georgia, we'd have to go out to dinner and kick it. You know, Turkey Loco goes to Georgia occasionally. I don't know if it's gonna be raining the end of the month. What's up, JT? How you doing? My tires are not brand new, but they're pretty good. If you remember a while back, I had to get a front tire, so I got a cheap hammock from Walmart. I don't have a hammock. You've seen Godfather 2. Yeah, I have. Epstein didn't kill himself. I agree. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fabric. I want hard bags on this, but that's my only complaint about the gear on the bike is the bags suck. They really do, and they don't look that great, but they do hold stuff. I want to fabricate some hard bags so I can paint them to match, and I want to make the top rounded, like the Springfield looking. Indians. All you need to know about Indians is, well, let's put it like this. My homeboy Joey in Las Vegas been riding Harley Davidson since we were kids. Started with a BSA 650, a 61. Raked it, stretched it, all that shit. Anyway, he bought a new bike recently. He bought a 2019 Indian Springfield, and he said it's the best bike he's ever ridden. I'm almost in the Godfather 2. Oh wow. Anyway, that's FXR all day. I'd like to put an Indian motor in an FXR frame. But wait, they already did it for me. I got one in the garage. That's right. Mo Ali. You need to talk to his lawyers then, my friend. Jose. Mo Ali, you should talk to his yeah. Wow. They're nice. Used to the breeze. I love my Indian motorcycle, and I love my wife and my brother for helping me get it. It just cheers, Mo Ali. Scotty, what's up? You should give that to his attorney. A copy. So anyway, folks, I'm gonna have to call it a night, and I'm gonna shower up, get some sleep because we gotta go to church in the morning. Got a 2-week strike from uploading. Wow, that sucks. Take it to the lawyers, Mo. There you go. Here's every day lately, Matthew. That's right. Much love and respects. Big Red. Jose, Matthew, everybody. Raymond, good night. George, Greg Ferguson, Big Oos, Scotty Blink. That's right. You guys take care out there. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And then when they're ridiculous things, you get taken for seatbelt for motorcycle. Looking at the San Jose Sharks colors. Yeah. Cheers, Scotty. Ouroboros. Later. Good night, Carl. We love you, and thanks again. If you haven't checked them out, check out FB County. Good night, brother. Good night, Paulie. Madus. Yeah, get out there and do it hard, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Good night, Jason. Told you before, I'll tell you again. You guys are what makes this channel what it is. Take care. Get out there. Don't let no one stop you from accomplishing your goals. Hey, you know what? Even if you don't get there all the way, what I say, you could die trying. You have a good time getting there. You know? Good night, Jason. Good night, Roger. Take care. We love you guys. Do it hard. Thank you. Good night.